Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the right on cue. Welcome back to the weekly home fragrance roundup. I hope you all had a fantastic week. My beautiful assistant Alf and I are here to share the candles and the wax melts from this past week. I also have some first sniff impressions for you of the at least 3 of the new Homeworx Nostalgic Scents collection that was just released, and just a one burn post-burn review of those. I have not had a chance to burn them to the halfway point. I just received these. They were PR, by the way. I just received these the day before yesterday, or was it yesterday? I think it was the day before yesterday. So yeah, and Stella and I have kind of been busy with soccer stuff. So anyway, we've been in and out of the house quite a bit, but I want to go ahead and share my thoughts just after the initial burn with you guys in case you were interested in picking them up. But before we get into all of that stuff, the usual intro, check out the description box. There's going to be a ton of links down there for you guys. I will put sales information for the candle companies that I tend to frequent. I will also put links to my Candle Crock 101, Candle Lamp 101, you know, like all of it. It's just a plethora of information. So if you have a question, check there. Sometimes you might be able to get the answer there a little bit faster than waiting for me to respond to comments, which lately I have become a little bit overwhelmed with again and behind on. So, but I'm getting around to it. It just is, yeah, it's kind of a busy time with like sports picking back up again and work stuff. So anyway, let's get into it. All right, in my Crocs, I'm only utilizing 2 of my candle Crocs this week. The one in the master bedroom currently has Kringle Juicy Delight. So I reviewed Juicy Delight a little bit earlier this week. Also uploaded a couple of other Kringle reviews. If you missed those, you can find them on my channel. I'm probably not going to link them down below. They were uploaded earlier this week, so just go a few videos back. Juicy Delight, I had burned past the halfway point, and I wanted to kind of prolong it a little bit more. So I decided to pop it into the crock in my master bedroom. I do have a backup of it because at the time that I ordered it, based off of just like the fragrance notes, I figured I was gonna like it, so I got 2. And once I smelled it, I realized that I think it's I'm pretty sure it's a repackage of Watermelon Pop, which came out in the Country Candle line last spring and summer when the Country Candle line was still paraffin. So I love the scent back then. I did not love the paraffin formula, so I am so excited to have Juicy Delight in the soy formulation. Love it. Really good experience with the candle. Didn't need to put it in the crock, but like I said, I feel like the 3 wicks do burn a lot faster. I feel like that's something that I do need to mention. I wouldn't say they burn twice as fast, but they definitely burn faster than the 2-wick traditional jars that have the soy formula in them. These I find to be quite long lasting. It takes me a really long time to get through one of these. But the 3 wicks I'm kind of going through I would say at the same rate as I go through Bath & Body Works candles. So something worth keeping in mind for sure. If you want something that is longer burning, I would go with the 2 wicks. If you don't mind the faster burn time and you're looking for more strength and throw, go with the 3 wicks, or get a 2 wick and then a coordinating wax melt and get more oomph or strength and throw out of the scent by pairing it with this. Most of us have warmers either from Better Homes and Gardens or Scentsy or whatever. So I find that a 25-watt warmer is kind of pretty darn good for my Kringle wax melts. By the way, we'll talk about that when we get to wax melts, but yeah, anyway, so that's what's in the crock upstairs. Loving it. It's so good. Such a great scent, you guys. If you're looking for a really great summertime watermelon scent, be sure to check that one out. And in my laundry room, I have the last half of my salt water taffy, which was released with these other spring candles. has it been a couple months since those have been out? I feel like it's at least been over a month. So yeah, wild. Ooh, you guys, this spring is already flying by. I cannot believe that we are halfway through April already. Like, oh, I feel like Stella just had spring break, but it was already like several weeks ago. So anyway, I have not been using my lamp really. I haven't used my lamp really for the last couple of weeks. I don't know why. I think maybe I'll just go get one of my like older Bath and Body Works candles and pop it under there. I don't know. I think it's the location where I have it. I have it in my office, and I'm in there quite a bit on the computer, but also like I'm like in and out a lot too. So I need to use that a whole lot more. So anyway, let's get into what I was burning this week. I don't currently have anything lit because right after this video, I have to run out to do sports things. So I'm going to start with what I finished this week. I finished these sweet cherries, and this is again one of those Kringle 3 wicks. If you like tuberose, you need to check this one out. It is lovely. No problems with the burn at all. Faster burn, but clean, fabulous. Very potent floral scent. If you are looking at this one, please know this is not a fruity scent at all. It's got cherries on the label, and there is a cherry note in here. Actually several of you mentioned that this is a repackage of Cherry Tree from Kringle. I never had that one, so this was new to me, but this is in fact a repackage. So if you liked Cherry Tree, but you wanted it in a different format, you can now get it in the 3 wick in this sweet cherry scent. So I do agree that I think Kringle really does need to denote on their website that things are repackages, because it is frustrating for someone who wants to try something new to order something only to find out that, oh, I've already had this. You know, it's something that Homeworx kind of got dinged with for a little while there, but then Homeworx did start, at least over on .shop, they started kind of writing, you know, like, hey, this used to be called this. So anyway, I do think that at some point Kringle should really consider doing that as well. So there's that. You guys, I finished it. I finally finished it. This was just a lab sample from Kringle. This was the 4 wick sample of the Mon Amour scent. Oh, guys, it's so good. This is such a great scent. Also, I will say, and I told Mick my feedback, I think going down in a wick size on this one is going to be important because the wax did get just a little bit dirty. So I think they're gonna have to play with the wicks. Changing the jars, I think, really does change a lot of things. You can't necessarily use the same wicks that you would in like a 3 wick. I'm not the candle science person, I will tell you that right now. That's why I buy candles from other people, because they know what they're doing. But he did mention that he just kind of took a guess on the wick size for this before he sent it out. So going down a wick size, I think, is going to be important. But this also means that they're really going to have to like play with these and test them before they're going to start pushing these out. I think he's pretty sure about incorporating these. So, and I'm really excited about it. I found that it's funny because despite the fact that these 3 wicks burn so quickly, this one didn't burn nearly as quickly as I thought it would. So kind of interesting, but really, really love this Mon Amour scent. It is a dupe for the Baccarat Rouge 540. So if you love that perfume, this is it in candle format. Enjoy. And I have another dupe from Kringle here that I will share when we get to talking about the wax melts. So there's that. And then the last candle that I finished this week that I need to set aside because I also still need to review this. I haven't bothered reviewing it yet because it's still sold out. So the candles that sold out on the drop before this last one, you know, the one that had like the macarons that had juicy strawberry, after dark, all of those scents, the Dalgona. Those are starting to pop back into stock over at Kringle, and I'm trying to like let you guys know on my community tab here. A lot of you were annoyed that you didn't get the notification as soon as I put it out. I think you have to turn on the bell icon in order to get things in a quick manner. I hate that YouTube requires this extra step, but I think that that is what the problem is. Some of you were notified, like, I think 5 to like 8 hours after I'd actually posted it. So yeah, I would say turn on the bell notifications. Like, I've never asked anyone to do that because I think it's a ridiculous extra step. If you're subscribed, you should be receiving the information like as it's been being put out, like videos, community posts, things like that. But that's just not how YouTube works these days. So I guess if you want the notifications as soon as I push them out, then you got to sign up for those bell things. But anyway, moral of the story is I finished this now and I'm still going to review it. So I need to put this one off to the side and not toss it quite yet. I really like Dalgona, but I have to admit that I don't think that that smelled as much like actual Dalgona coffee as I expected it to. It's there, but it's a little different. But anyway, I'll get into it. I do expect that to potentially make a return as well at some point. So yeah. Anyway, all right. Now we are getting into things that are not finished that I've just been burning this week. Oh, I busted out another one of my beloved Sicilian tangerines. If you are new here, Sicilian tangerine is my favorite like spring summer scent, like that just freshens up my house and motivates me from Kringle. This one is so interesting. It's a really nice, fresh, juicy orange with some herbal notes. If you don't like herbal notes, don't get this one. It's also available in the 3-wick format. I think I'm gonna order some of the 3-wick, but also at the same time, like I love the label on this one so much, and I love the look of this jar that I think I'll also continue to purchase it in the 2-wick format going forward as well, because the strength and throw of this does just fine for me. And also I do have a number of wax melts in this scent as well, so I can always amp it up that way if I want to. But yeah, this is available in 3-wick now. Another Kringle that I started burning this week, this is Berry Clouds. I don't know if this one is a repackage, to be honest. I really like the scent. I'm not at the halfway point yet, so I can't review this one yet. But it's definitely a juicy, sweet, almost candied type fruity scent. So if you're into that, I can tell you it smells really good. I will say the strength and throw on this one is a little bit lighter than what I expected based off the other 3-wick candles that have been super consistent. Like this was quite strong. This one here, Sugared Diamonds, is quite strong. This one's a little bit lighter, not by like a ton, but it is just a little bit lighter. So this one I have been putting in a Hurricane, and that helps. But anyway, there's some quick thoughts on that one. Sugared Diamonds is fruit and flakes. Yeah, but I feel like this one smells a little bit different. I actually have an original fruit and flakes that was released last year. This one smells heavier on the banana to me than last year's version. So I think that kind of threw me off a little bit when I first smelled it. But yeah, it is fruit and flakes. So anyway, if you're interested, it's performing well for me. Again, I'm not at the halfway point, so I really want to get there with these before I report back, just in case something changes or something goes wrong. I will say I'm kind of intrigued by what the wax is doing. It's kind of, and this does not affect the like burn quality at all, but after I blow these out, the center gets these kind of weird cracks in it. It's happening with this, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. This one too. Can you see that? Do you see those cracks and kind of holes that form in the wax? I'm not sure why that's happening, but it doesn't affect the burn. As soon as I light it and the wax liquefies, it like falls within those cracks, fills them in, like there's no issues, but it does look a little weird. So I don't know, if stuff like this turns you off, then make note of that. What else? Is that it for Kringle? No, actually not. I love this one so much. Oh, I love her. Okay, what is this? Coconut and blueberry tart. I already had a backup of this because it's so good. I love this scent. I've already reviewed it. I have it in the wax melts too. It's just so good. If you're curious about the in-depth review, go check that out, but love it. I'll need another backup. And then also this week I was burning some Sea Breeze. I also really like this one. See, these don't, well, no, this one does have a little bit of it in those holes. Like it's a little holy down there. But not nearly as bad as the 3 wicks. So that's so fascinating to me. I don't have that happen with any other candle. It might be a soy wax problem or situation. I'm not sure. If you know more about that, let me know. Let's get into some Bath & Body Works. Okay, started burning Ebony Sands. I really like this one. This is not a normal go-to type of scent for me, at least from Bath & Body Works. This is a little bit more masculine. Definitely more of a perfumey, cologne-y type of scent. Really nice though. I feel like I'm getting some patchouli vibes from this. Ebony wood, tobacco petals, and warm tonka. This works for me. And I also like the lid on this one. Isn't that a pretty lid? Love that. Yeah, big fan of that. I am not near the halfway point, so not gonna be doing that. Burned some more of the Indigo Paradise this week. I lit this up a couple times. I think this is the slowest burning Bath & Body Works candle that I've ever had in my life, because I had this lit for hours and it barely budged from the last burn, which is just so interesting. But anyway, I really, really enjoy this scent. If you enjoy Capri Blue Volcano, you will love this for sure. And then I am now officially at the halfway, I'm now officially at the halfway point with my beloved Cocoa Paradise. So I'm gonna be reviewing this one. I'll pop up the review at some point next week. I realize that I'm horribly late on a lot of these reviews because it's just taking me a long time to burn these candles. But at some point the reviews come out. I think this one is still available. I've still seen this on the website and I still see it in my store. So I'm gonna get more of this before it goes away because I want this for the summertime. This and Sea Breeze, if you have them both, you should burn them together because it's a fabulous combination. I am a coconut girl through and through. I've always loved coconut. And this one here is a beautiful perfumey take on coconut. I love that so much. All right, let's talk some Homeworx candles really quickly. I did burn my blueberry lavender cupcake, I think once this week. I need to burn this one probably at least a couple more times and then I'll review it. I never reviewed this one, so you'll see that at some point. Put it in the pile, and let's discuss these nostalgic treats really quickly. All right, cherry lime slushy. So these were sent to me as PR, in full disclosure, as always. I have to admit, I don't like this scent at all. I really dislike this scent. I'm going to burn it another couple of times just to like get a little further into it before I review it. But I'm not gonna burn it to the halfway point. This is one that I'm gonna be passing along to someone else who would enjoy it a lot more. This is very heavy on the lime, you guys, and lime, especially more of like a lime zest type scent, is not my favorite citrus note. I love me some lemon, as long as it's like a sweet lemon. I love me some tangerines, you know, oranges. Love me some orange, grapefruit even, but lime, I enjoy a margarita all day long. But this is so heavy on lime. I do smell that cherry juice in here for sure. I heard someone compare, who was it? Was it Fiona? Maybe it was my friend Fiona over at Wax and Facts on Instagram. Fiona actually lives in the same town as me. She lives not even 5 minutes from my house. It's so funny how you like connect with people and realize that they're like literally right down the street from you. But anyway, she was saying that this smells like, I've never been to a Sonic, but I hear they do slushies. I think we have a Sonic, like, I I mean, I would have to like cross the river and like go way into like the Beeve to like enjoy this type of slushie. But yeah, I don't like it. I feel really bad saying that because Homeworx was nice enough to send this to me, but this is just not my type of scent. Candied lime, maraschino cherry juice, raspberry peach nectar, and crushed ice. I don't even smell the peach in here. The lime is just overpowering to my nose. And it might be because I don't like it. So that's like the first thing that I smell and it's the only thing I focus on, but I cannot enjoy this one. So that being said, the first burn that I did definitely went fine. The wicks are a little bit thinner. You want to be careful with these when you trim them. I am going to be using my cuticle scissors that I have, the really small, like delicate ones. I would not use a wick trimmer on this because I think you're gonna snap these kind of easily. So keep that in mind. This is a solid medium in terms of strength. I would put and this is just the initial burn, you guys. Like I said, it's been one burn. The strength on the first burn, I think, was around probably like a 6. The throw was between a 5 and a 6. Didn't travel super far, but definitely filled the room that it was in quite easily. So for what it's worth, that's my take on this one. I'm gonna tell you right now, this one smells like Hawaiian Punch and it's delicious. I really like this one. No one is getting this one. I'm gonna finish her myself. This is Red Fruit Punch. And if you love Hawaiian Fruit Punch, here you go. This is it. It is so yummy, you guys. The notes on here are red cherry, tropical pineapple, strawberry, peach nectar. You really get like kind of a mix of all of that stuff. Very intensely sweet. Probably could be cloying to those of you that don't like sweeter scents. So just, you have been warned. And the strength and throw of this, I would put at a solid 6 for both strength and throw. This one did travel a little bit further than the cherry lime one did. And I really enjoy this scent. Do I think I need a ton of backups? No. But also I have a Scentsy bar that for the life of me right now, I cannot remember the name of, that smells very similar to this. So I feel like I can probably get my fix of the Hawaiian Punch with the Scentsy bar. And as you guys know, I am trying to whittle down my Homeworx candle collection just a little. I just have a ton. I have a lot. By the way, I did order the Farm Stand. If you are not aware, the Farm Stand collections are back at QVC. Of course, they're in a set of 2. So there's Farm Stand Peach, set of 2. Farm Stand Cherry is back. I ordered Farm Stand Cherry because I loved it the first time. It's coming to me again. Really wish I didn't have to buy 2, but it's QVC. There was free shipping on them, by the way. And I think actually the cash back, I should have waited. The cash back is supposed to be better at Rakuten this weekend. So if you're not using Rakuten, you should. I'll put a link down below. And then I also ordered the Farm Stand Watermelon. I still have one of the original 3 wicks of the Farm Stand Watermelon. It's so good, you guys. If it's the exact same scent, it's so good. I won't know until, I don't know, probably 3 weeks from now because it's coming from the East Coast. So it has to travel down the Oregon Trail. So yeah, anyway, if you're interested, I will link the Farm Stand collection in the description box down below over at Q. What do we have here? Banana Split Sundae. Okay, this is quite light. This is very light. I also don't think that this is Harry's best banana. This is, I think, one of the more artificial banana scents that I have seen him put out. And Harry normally nails the banana. I think it might be because it's being mixed with the vanilla ice cream. I think it's just watering that, that banana down too much. And it's interesting because it's not necessarily a candied banana, but it's not real either. This one, I think I expected a little bit more out of this one, especially in the strength and throw. The strength and throw on this first burn here was like 3 for both. So I don't know. I wouldn't tell you to buy this one in bulk. I think if you still want to try it, after what I have just told you, I would get one to start with. you know. I just don't want you to be disappointed and feel like you wasted your money. These are, by the way, the candles are back at the discount stores. I really thought that that was like, sorry buddy, my foot's falling asleep. I really thought that that was like done, that no more of these candles were gonna be showing up at like Marshall's, HomeGoods, TJ Maxx. No, they're like they're showing up. And in droves at those stores. So if you want to get the Homeworx candles for, I think the price point there is like, I think it's $16.99. I don't really know, because honestly, the Homeworx, TJ Maxx, Marshalls in the area here, we don't get a ton of them. So yeah, I don't even remember what the price point is, but if you are looking to save a little bit of money on Homeworx, I don't know if there's a quality difference or if these are factory seconds or what it is that is causing them to show up at the discounted price at these places, but I'm sure it has to do with like the bulk type of partnership that those particular companies can offer. When HomeGoods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx goes out there into the world to source the products for their stores, they have so many of these stores that they can really offer some good like exposure for the different companies. And so I think they tend to get a better deal because they're buying in bulk, like huge bulk, you know? So I think that that's probably why the prices there are a little bit lower. Like they just paid a lot less for them at, would it be wholesale? Yeah, I'm sure it'd be wholesale to them. So anyway, that's my take on the Homeworx new stuff and my call to you to head out shopping this weekend, I guess, if you're interested. Let's quickly go through some wax melts. I don't have a ton because this week I was mostly going through this brick from Scentsy, like, and this is this is one of my most elderly bricks in my collection. By the way, you will have seen my thoughts on the new spring bricks yesterday, and you should stay tuned tomorrow if you like the usual Scentsy collab that I do with Lisa for the different seasons. I'm just warning you right now, we were not able to get together this spring. But you guys, I have plane tickets to go see Lisa. I'm going there Memorial weekend in May. So yeah, Lisa and I are gonna be barbecuing together. I'm sure we'll like post on Instagram or whatever. So, but anyway, this is, like I said, my most elderly brick in my collection, and I figured I'm gonna use her. This is Sugar. I will say, I think I held on to her for a little bit too long because I think this one turned a little bit. On cold, there's something off about it. Something changed. Luckily, when I've been putting it in the warmers, it manages to like kind of, the heat seems to undo that funky note that's in here now. But I'm glad that I finally decided to just use this brick. I was hoarding it because I love the scent. It smells like Aquilina's Pink Sugar. If you've never smelled that, were you even around in the early 2000s? So it's a really great like gourmand perfume. But yeah, anyway, glad to finally almost be finished with this. And yeah, you can tell like it's all like discolored and dingy. I held on to it for too long. So some other bars. Raspberry hibiscus tea. Oh, you guys, I love this one so much. I love this. This is new. So fresh and fruity with a hint of floral. It's if you have not popped it into a 6-pack yet, you should make a 6-pack. Watermelon tangerine, yummy. This I kind of warmed alongside the Juicy Delight from Kringle, and that was a great combination. I also have a Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze, which I adore. So good. This is definitely more of that green tropical type scent. Really beautiful, definitely worth picking up. And let's discuss this. Oh, this video is gonna be so long. Hold on, I'm gonna have to edit this. The camera's gonna cut me off. And if you are still here, I'm about to let you in on something amazing. If you love the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom Cream scent, which is the name of the scent is Cheirosa 62. It's Portuguese, so I'm sure I mispronounced that. I don't speak Portuguese, so I'm going with cheirosa. Guess what? Kringle has a dupe. I had no idea until Samantha. Thank you, Samantha. Everybody, let us give a round of applause to Samantha for turning me on to this, because I now have 25 bars coming to me. That's right. I went ham. The bars were like $3 one day. Yeah. So I just got a bunch, and I also used a discount code. I used my own discount code because I'm tacky like that. This is the Country Candle Scent and Sweet Stuff, and believe me, I've already contacted Mick and was like, I hope you're not planning on doing away with this, because the candles are not on the website anymore. Like, you can get a daylight or you can get a wax melt. I tried to buy as many wax melts as I thought was reasonable, and I thought 25 was reasonable. It's not reasonable. That was insane, and I didn't need that many, but I already messaged him and was like, you need to figure out something. You need to either put this in the 4 wicks, or you need to put this in the 3 wicks, or you need to put it in the 2 wicks, or I don't care, keep it in the country lot. I don't care what you do. Do not do away with this scent, because it smells exactly like the Boom Boom Cream. Oh, it's so good, you guys. I will say, I think it's slightly more floral than the pistachio caramel, slightly more pistachio caramel heavy Cheirosa 62 scent, but it's heavenly. If you want your whole house to smell like your Boom Boom Cream, you're gonna need this. So please don't buy all of them up though, because if I go through the 25 and then there's none left because Kringle hasn't repackaged it yet, I'm gonna be really sad. But I also don't feel like I can gatekeep this. I feel like I need to like share this information with those of you that also love the Boom Boom Cream. So anyway, you have been warned. They're really, I don't know how much is left in terms of stock and the wax melts. The candles are gone. So get it before it leaves for a little bit, before they repackage it. So, and if it doesn't come back, I'm gonna be real miffed. Telling you that right now. Anyway, you guys, I have to run and go do the mom things. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Stay tuned for tomorrow for that Scentsy collab, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.